Hey you guys! Today is a little bit different. We're going to kind of take the day off for our clean eating challenge, and we want you guys to focus a little bit on our self-love Sunday topic for the week. This is something that we incorporate in our challenge groups every single Sunday so that our challengers, when they are doing a program or something and they get discouraged, it just kind of helps give them a boost throughout the week to keep going and to dig a little bit deeper of why they started and you know why they're getting discouraged or whatever it is. And so today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about fear and self-doubt and our negative self-talk that we all are guilty of. So for just a second, I want you guys to think about someone that you love in your life that you would do absolutely anything for. You would give them the shirt off your back. You would, when they're having a bad day, you're the person that they want advice from, and you tell them they're beautiful, and you tell them how smart they are, and you want them to succeed, and you want the very, very, very best things in life for them because you love them so, so much. And I want you to take a minute and think about who that person is in your life and what it means to you to see them when they succeed and how happy that makes you. Now I want you to think for a second, because I'm sure that most of you thought of a child or a spouse or a parent or your best friend, but I want you to think about that person as yourself. Can you imagine how much better we would feel if we thought those things about ourselves and we treated ourselves the way we treated the person we love the very most? How much happier would your life be? How much more would you accomplish? How much more successful would you be? How much, how often would you be able to get rid of those negative things in your head and tell yourself that you were worth it? I think our biggest issues as a society and as people is we want immediate results, and we get frustrated and we're scared and we tell ourselves that we can't do it, or it's not worth it, or we don't have time, or it's too expensive, or we don't make the things that should be the most important things in our lives a priority because it's not easy all the time. And when we do that, you're basically putting it out there for your mind to believe everything that you just said. If you say I'm fat, or I don't deserve to be successful, I don't deserve to have a new house, I don't deserve to have a good husband or wife that's going to take care of me, I don't deserve to have kids, I don't deserve to be a mother because I'm not good at it, or whatever it is that you beat yourself up about, I want you to think this week, and I want you to shift that thought. Anytime you say you can't do something, tell yourself you can. Write it down on a Post-it note. We have one of every week we have a big call through Team Beachbody that is one of the leaders in our the top leaders in the organization, and they do a kind of a call every week to kind of help with motivation, and one of them a few months ago was about this very thing, and she had talked about when she first started as a coach how much fear and doubt she had in herself, and she decided that anytime she thought something negative, she was going to reverse it, and she would write it on a Post-it note, and she would post it in her house. And she said her house was filled with Post-it notes of positive affirmations all over her house, and they became something she started to believe because she saw it all the time. And instead of thinking it, and knowing that she's going to have to write it down, she just stopped thinking it and just believed what she had written. And so I want you guys to challenge yourself this week and all the time to, when you have that self-doubt and you have that fear creep into your head, or you tell yourself you can't do something, flip it around, write it down on a Post-it note, write it down in a notebook, do something to flip it so that you are telling yourself the opposite. You know, tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself you're healthy. Tell yourself, you know, you're like the world's greatest catch if you can't find, you know, that significant other that you want, or whatever it is in your life that you have doubts about. Flip it around, because the more you do it and the more it becomes a habit, the more you're going to believe it. And when you shift your mindset, you believe what you think. And it might take a while, and it's going to be silly and whatever, but you know, if you can shift that mindset, and you really do start to believe whatever it is you think. So often we live in fear, and I think a lot of us live in fear of, you know, what if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What if I, you know, what if everybody's watching me? What if I look stupid? What if, you know, somebody I love doesn't support me? Or what if, you know, there's so many things that we live in fear of. And if we can learn to not live in fear and realize our true potential, we can do whatever we want to do. And that's something that has been hard for me, you know, and it's slowly getting better and better, but I have to work on it constantly. And it takes working on myself and digging deep into, you know, my thoughts and my belief system. And, you know, we've trained ourselves to be this way, and we all do it. So, I want you to kind of imagine a salad, and all the ingredients you can put in a salad. You can put whatever you want in this salad. We have every single one of the ingredients ourselves. How many of those ingredients are in your salad? Are you living a life with just lettuce, or are you going to live a life full of every kind of vegetable and fruit and cheese and whatever it is you want to put in it? You have all of those things. It's just a matter of figuring out how to put it in there, and getting over those fears to make your life the greatest life you can live. Because it's not, you know, successful people, it's not luck. You know, they work for what they have. And if we start to use them as an example and do what they're doing, we'll have the same thing. They don't have anything more than what we have. They have learned to overcome their self-doubt, to overcome their fear, and work through it. And when they fail, they get back up and they try again, or they go a different route, but they don't give up until they achieve what they want. So in order to achieve those goals, you have to make a plan, and you have to, you know, really sit down and figure out what it is that you want. So one of the things we've also done is make vision boards, and they sound stupid and crazy and something that's totally silly, but I can totally, you know, I made one maybe a month ago, and I didn't think I would achieve one thing on that list. And I've already almost accomplished like probably 3 or 4 of them. And it's crazy to me. And I look at it every day. It's on my Facebook wall. It's on my cell phone screensaver. And I constantly see those goals every single day. And I make it a priority to do something each day to get me closer to that goal. And if we put it out there and we see those goals every day, we're going to eventually get where we want, because we make it a priority. So those are a few things that I want you guys to focus on this week. If you can learn to get out of your heads, stop living in fear, whatever it is you're afraid of, you know, living successfully and living happily, it takes living in discomfort a little bit at first, and you have to get out of your comfort zone. And if you're scared, you're doing it right, because nobody starts out, you know, with all the keys and all, you know, all those things to help you succeed. So I hope you guys have a good week, and I hope this helps some of you to dig a little bit deeper and really figure out why it is you want what you want, and to help you succeed a little bit more throughout this week. So if you have any questions, let me know, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.